Just found out that my mic was muted when I made the intro video with the background of this before I started cleaning it up. And then the second video that I made about why this is cool. So here we are again. Just finished working out, did a nice little EMOM. EMOM stands for every minute on the minute, 20 minutes. So 1 minute, the odd minutes, I just did 40 seconds of squats, body weight. And then the other minute, I did 3 strict pull-ups and then 6 push-ups. And so goal today was just to move. And cool thing about that, one of the big things I'm leading into here is making fitness accessible to all men who are in addiction recovery. Is EMOMs are very accessible to anybody. We can modify those reps, those movements. It's really simple to do, and fitness doesn't have to be complicated. I think that's why I love like the CrossFit style of training. I've always enjoyed it. But I'm getting out of owning my gym, and so the cool part about this is I call this the cave. It's a name I came up with last really fall, winter, and I've been avoiding making this video. I've been feeling a lot of resistance to this because I spent 8 years running a gym where I said, hey, the best way to work out is in person. But I'm realizing like I want to reach further than that. There's just many men all around the world that struggle in addiction recovery to actually successfully build a future. And for me, fitness and growth-minded community have been huge for that. And so this is the beginning of that. And really this is kind of back to my roots. My first gym I built was in a shop at my mom and dad's house, 40 by 30 metal building. And it just was completely full of stuff. It was just a tiny little trail to walk around it, stuff piled 12 feet high. And I was home in the summer of 2013. My dad was terminally ill with cancer, and I just said, hey, if I clean out the building, can I put a gym in it? I had just gotten into CrossFit the year before. I was getting into like the idea of coaching. I hadn't even trained at a CrossFit affiliate or a functional fitness style gym yet, but I was like, I want to build a gym. And so I cleaned out the building and I built it. And so what's funny about this was I just cleaned up in here a little bit, probably throw some B-roll in here so you can see it. And I cleaned up in here to work out today, but that's what I did there, but on a much larger scale. And that's where I built my first gym. And so I got into CrossFit because I love the style of training. It was different than, Globo gym type of stuff. But I think the real thing for me was it was a practice that brought me into a present state. Like whenever I train, I'm just right there. I'm just experiencing the thing. I'm hearing the music. Like it's almost a calming thing, even in a very intense or challenging workout or physical effort. And so it was just fun to come in here, clean up, do a quick workout. Because I think that's where I'm going, like we're probably not going to live in Texas much longer. Wherever we move, probably do a garage gym of some sorts. But I want to call it the cave. And the cave the name comes from David runs away after he lies about who he is and acts a fool. He runs and goes to the cave of Adullam, and that's where people come to him. And they were distress, in debt, and discontent. And those are the men that became his soldiers and his mighty men that he conquered the kingdom with. And so I think about that. I think about the garage here is like working out. It brings us into a present state, but it also helps us build other capacities of our character just by doing something physical, by learning movements, getting better at them, progressing our fitness, doing challenging stuff, but also just being physically able and in a good physical state, I think creates a positive psychology. It's always been big for me in my recovery. I can tell the difference in the state of my mental health when I'm doing physical activity and when I'm not. And to be honest with you, after selling the gym and exiting over there, I've been very much struggling with wanting to go and work out there. But I think the big part is the resistance to start here. Because, I want to, like I said, make fitness accessible. And it's like, I don't know what that looks like. I really don't. I think that's why I'm struggling with the resistance. The point of this video is to document. It's not to, enthrall people. I think some people will like the story, but it's really to document like where I'm at. And this is just the truth of life is it's more about what you do on the day-to-day to put yourself in the right state than it is about the results that you're getting. Now, if you don't like the results that you're getting, then whatever you're doing on a daily basis led there. And we can change that. But fundamentally, like today, I can do this workout, I can record this video, And even though like it's not 3 or 4 or 5 years from now when this thing has grown and I have more clarity, the point is I did the work for it today. Like I chipped at the stone today and I pounded the rock. That's to me what's important. It's why fitness is so important for long-term sobriety. Um, because at the end of the day, I don't believe in once an addict, always an addict. I don't believe that. I think it's a poor identity to adopt that you're always an addict. It makes it easier to like look at your past and accept going back because, well, you're just an addict anyways. Like I've been sober 13 years and I don't look at myself as an addict anymore. Like I'm a former drug addict. I'm a different person today. Like my life is non-synonymous with that. And that's what I believe for men is we've been inundated with the type of recovery stuff like AA, NA, the disease model of addiction, which there's really no science to back up, just all that crap. And I think you can truly be free. I think you can. I think fitness is a huge assistance for it. Growth-minded community. They all work symbiotically, like they work together. And you can grow and develop you. You can leave your past behind you, and you can walk into a new life. That's what I believe, man. And so this is just the start of it. This is the first video. I've been doing my whiteboard videos. Those have gone well. But like this video, just documenting this process, I have just had massive resistance. And I think today was the day I said, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to clean out the garage. I haven't been working out very much lately myself. I can feel the difference. And I was like, I just need to do it. And the other reason is I know that I want to help other people do it. So if I never do it, how can I ask somebody else to do it? So just if you're watching, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm excited to kind of watch the progress of this. Again, I don't know what it looks like. I don't know. I know what I want to do. I know the mission, but I don't know how I'm going to execute it. But that's not important. The how is not really important. It's the why, and then what did you do today? So that's what I did today. So I just want to encourage you, why are you doing what you're doing, and what are you going to do today about it? So I'll see you guys later, all right?